Hi guys, thank you for watching Edupedia World videos. We'll be continuing our substring that we left in the previous session in MySQL. So let us quickly move to the application itself and understand more about substring. Alright, let's start by bringing Edupedia database into active or into use mode. So we select star from directors table. Alright, I hope that at this point we are all clear why we use select, why we use star, why we use concat, and why we use alter, and how do we add rows and insert into the rows rather, or delete or drop a database. So I really encourage that as we are learning about MySQL, let us also be keen on the practicing, so that will speed up your learning. Alright, so a quick recap of what we did in the last session. We are using concat operation here, or query here. Now we want the result as directors list from directors. Okay, so we are selecting, or rather we are using concat from directors table and first name and the last name with a comma in between them and a space between them as directors list. We want this result to be. Let me just put an underscore here and let us enter. There we go. You remember why we are getting null? Because we have inserted John with no second name or the last name. Alright. Now let us learn more about substring. So we select first name comma substring, in parenthesis we again give first name comma 2. Now at this point I just want to give you certain understanding of how to use this position. First of all, I am selecting first name, so first name will be given me as is with no cut or with no less letters or less characters into it. Substring, now this part after comma will be actual work where the substring will be applicable on the first name. When I give comma, so this is the column name and the position of the character from which we want. Now if I just close this parenthesis, so I say from directors. Okay, so let us see what it does, and after that thing I'll tell you how to take those characters between the numbers that you desire to have. Okay, so now it is taking from second character, so you can see from Stephen it is taking from T, from Christopher it is taking from H, and James from A, and so on. Alright, now when you press up key, the last query will be copied, or the last line will be copied. Now at this point, let us pause for a moment and understand the substring. When we are giving the substring at the position of 2 with nothing after it, that means that for every string it will take the second character, because we have given 2, and because there is nothing after 2, like we may have given comma 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. So because there is nothing here, from second character it will count till the last character. Okay, so it is at this point, when we have given 2, it will only skip or only ignore the first characters. So it will ignore S, C, J, S, M, D, T and J, and the result will be from second character, from T, H, A and so on. It will give till the last character. Alright, so let me just give here comma 4. Let us see what it does. Okay, now we have given the substring first name. We want to have starting position as 2 or the second character, and we want to count 4. So when you give this kind of setting here, like 2 comma 4, so it will take the second character, and from second character it will count 4 more characters. So here in Stephen we have second character as T, so T and then 4 more, or rather 3 more, because second character and then 4, it will go up till E. Okay, so you can see that from second character it gives the 4 characters from this Stephen. Alright, from Christopher it gives from H to S, that is from second character till the 4th character from H. Okay, let us do something interesting here. Why not use select, or rather concat with substring. So we select concat, we open the parenthesis for the substring to be contained inside. We again open the parenthesis. We want the first name, we want only the first character, comma 1. So from first only 1, so it will give the initials. Okay, and then we want a period to be there, so we give a period. I'll just leave a space, and we then need the last name as directors login from. Okay, so what we are doing, we are concatenating the substring from the first name field, only the initial will be there, then the last name as directors login will be our result from the directors table. Let us see if it works. Alright, it does works, and you can see that from Stephen we are getting S dot Spielberg, and from Christopher we are getting C dot Nolan, and so on. Alright, for null we again know that for John there is no last name present, so anything in concat function with a null value will always return a null value. Okay. Let us continue our learning. So I want to select from directors table and concat the first name, comma, last name. Okay. And wanted the result as to be in the double quotes as list of directors name. Okay, so why I have put double quotes here? Because the application or MySQL won't take this single quote for some function or some command here. So that's why when you put in double quotes, you can put this single quote inside the double quotes, just to be on the safer side, so that it will not revert any error message to you. And let us have the first name as name. Okay, first name as name. Let us have last name as, we want last name to be in double quotes last name. Now why I have put double quotes around last name? Because I am also giving a space in between them. So when you give space, there is chance, or rather there will be 100% chances of something that will give you trouble later on. So in double quotes we give spaces in between the letters or in between the words. Now we again need concat. Guys, understand this thing, that it will be good if you are typing along and learning, so that you will not only by heart the queries, but also develop a speed of typing. So we need substring of first name. We give the string or the column name. We give the position. I want the initials. I close the substring. And for concat we need a period, so we give in the single quotes and then the last name. We close it as, so we say it as login ID. And then in, just for the fun of it, in single quotes we give entries as entries itself. We give 3 into 5 as math from directors. Okay, it has been now a long query, so let us press enter and see if it is working or not. There you go. You have list of directors name. The first line, select concat first name comma last name. Okay, we did not give any space in between, so it is all continuous as list of directors name. So we have that thing. We have first name as name, we have it as. We have last name as last space name, we have all those entries. We have the concat of substring, the first name only the initial character with a period space last name as login ID. So we have of Steven, we have S period space Spielberg and so on as login ID. We have entries as entries, and we have math where we have multiplied 3 into 5 as math. So we have 15 as our result. Okay, so that is it for this session, but I would encourage you to practice all these things. Concat using with substring, you practice the select query with all these variation, and it will be good learning. So we'll meet in the next session. Okay, so keep learning. Thank you.